know, you just don't understand the pressure that they can put on you.
You think I don't understand pressure, Claire? Well, f you.
Damn.
You.
Damn. Oh my gosh, the tears are pouring out after they got high. What's up guys, it's your girl Mary. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Now, The Breakfast Club is a movie that I had kept hearing about like all the time, even when I was a teenager. So I did try to give this movie a go when I was about 15 or 16 years old. The beginning of the movie was so slow paced for me at the time that I actually just stopped watching it. But my attention span has improved over the years, and so I thought I'd give it a go as an adult, and hopefully I finish the entire movie this time. I think I stopped it around, I'm gonna guess like 15 minutes or something like that. I'm excited because at this point I've seen quite a number of John Hughes movies, and I do like his directorial style, if I do say so myself. And he's also written some of the movies that he had directed too, including this one. If you are excited for this video, please make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe for more content like this. Hopefully I can get through some more John Hughes movies in time. And of course, if you want to watch the full movie with me, you can. You just need a copy of the movie and a membership to my Patreon, which is always linked in the description bar and in the pinned comments down below, where you'll find me on all the social media handles, my 2 other channels. You'll find my Twitch, where I live stream gaming content on the weekends. With all of that said, let's get into The Breakfast Club. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. David Bowie. Whoa.
Saturday, March 24th, 1984. Shermer High School, Shermer, Illinois.
Illinois. I think Illinois is in Chicago, if I remember my American geography.
But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, the most convenient definitions.
Setting the scene here really well.
It's so absurd I have to be here on a Saturday.
Honey, ditching class to go shopping doesn't make you a defective. Have a good day.
Damn, that sucks.
Get in there and use the time to your advantage.
Mom, we're not supposed to study. We just have to sit there and do nothing.
Well, mister, you figure out a way to study.
Yeah.
Hey, I screwed around. Guys screw around. There's nothing wrong with that, except you got caught, sport. Now, no school is going to give a scholarship to a discipline case.
Oh, the parent who's a parent of a jock. It's always about the sports scholarship. That kid doesn't give a hoot. Oh my god. Why does this kid look like Zac Efron? Or maybe the Zac Efron looks like this kid. I guess he came first.
I think there's been a mistake. I know it's detention, but I don't think I belong in here.
You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your ways.
Ew. That is so nasty.
You will not move from these seats. And you will not sleep.
What a cruel detention.
We are going to write an essay, no less than 1,000 words,
Oof.
describing to me who you think you are.
Is this a test?
I do not mean a single word repeated 1,000 times.
I love that he had to clarify that.
Maybe you'll even decide whether or not you care to return.
Yeah, you know, I can answer that right now, sir. You know, that'd be no for me.
Sit down, Johnson.
You don't want to make him angry, I guess. Ew, she is so nasty as well.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's a tough question.
I will always. It's the shit, son.
This kid is so scary looking. Oh my gosh, he is intimidating.
No, 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 no,
Na 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 na. I've been waiting so long.
What are we supposed to do if we have to take a piss? If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh my god, he is So gross.
You whip it out and you're dead before the first drop hits the floor.
You're pretty sexy when you get angry. Homeboy, why don't you go close that door? We'll get the prom queen impregnated.
That is disgusting.
Why don't you just shut up? Nobody here is interested.
Butt face.
Ha, butt face. Got him.
Forget to wash your jock?
Excuse me, fellas. I think we should just write our papers.
Look, just because you live in here doesn't give you the right to be a pain in the ass. So knock it off.
He's just doing it to get a rise out of you. Just ignore him.
That's true.
Are you guys like boyfriend, girlfriend? Steady dates? Lovers?
He is the antagonist here.
You slip her the hot beef injection.
What's going on in there?
Get up and find out, Teach. I mean, if he really wants them to do as he says, he should be in here.
You know, Bender, you don't even count. I mean, if you disappear forever, it wouldn't make any difference.
That's
You may as
not
well not
nice.
even exist at this school.
That's not nice. This kid's clearly acting out for a reason.
You're afraid.
Oh, God, you Richies are so smart. That's exactly why I'm not heavy in
Richies.
activities.
You're a big coward.
She does, yeah, I see that.
What are you babbling about?
I'm in the math club, the Latin club, and the physics club.
Wow. I like that kid.
What do you guys do in your club?
In physics, well, we talk about properties of physics.
Demented and sad, but social.
Not demented or
I
sad.
guess you could consider it a social.
Incredibly smart.
At the end of the year, we have a big banquet at the Hilton.
You load up, you party.
No, we get dressed up, but we don't get high.
Brothers like you.
My cousin Kendall from Indiana, he got high once. You know, he started eating like really weird foods, and
That happens. Munchies.
I got to meet this Saturday. I'm not going to miss it on account of you boneheads.
Oh, and wouldn't that be a bite, huh? Missing a whole wrestling meet.
Well, you wouldn't know anything about it, it.
I have such a deep admiration for guys who roll around on the floor with other guys.
You'd never listen.
I don't know why he's taunting them all.
No, I don't wear tights. I wear the required uniform.
tights.
Shut up.
I like the quiet girl at the back. She's just like, I'm not participating in any of this.
You know, it's not supposed to be any monkey business.
Young man, have you finished your paper?
He just doesn't even who marches to the beat of his own drum.
What are you gonna do?
Drop dead, I hope.
They're so dramatic, aren't they?
I mean, that's, you know, it doesn't belong to us, and it's something not to be toyed with.
It's very funny. Come on, fix it.
You should really fix that.
My a genius?
Yeah.
Why is that door closed?
Uh-oh, I feel like now that he's inside here, he might not be able to open
How are we supposed to know?
it.
How are we supposed to know? We're not supposed to move, right?
We're just sitting here, like we're supposed to.
Ah, she lied for him. That's nice.
I think a screw fell out of it.
It's closed, sir.
Who?
It doesn't talk, sir.
Give me that screw.
I don't have it. Screws fall out all the time. The world's an imperfect place.
Give it to me, Bender.
Excuse
The door's way too heavy, sir.
He did say so.
Andrew Clark! Get up here. Watch the magazines.
Oh my god.
But what if there's a fire?
So true.
I think violating fire codes and endangering the lives of children would be unwise at this juncture in your career, sir.
That they are, kids.
What's the matter with you? Come on.
Well, you know, the school comes equipped with fire exits at either end of the library.
Show Dick some respect.
I love this kid.
Eat my shorts.
What was that?
Eat my shorts.
Eat.
I always thought Bart Simpson came up with that.
Just bought one more right there.
Well, I'm free the Saturday after that. Beyond that, I'm gonna have to check my calendar.
Good. Are you through?
No.
I'm doing society a favor.
So?
That's another one right now. Watch your step. You want another one?
Yes.
You got it. You got another one right there.
Why?
You got one more right there.
You really think I give a
Another.
I don't think the teacher's keeping count, though.
You through?
How many is that?
That's 7, including the one when we first came in. You asked.
At least he is.
For 2 months, I got you.
Damn.
I got you.
Every Saturday. But it affects the teacher, too.
The next time I have to come in here, I'm cracking skulls.
He's been through this. Oh, he's got to go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh. These kids are so self-destructive. Especially Bender. Oh my gosh, but she's talented. None of them are getting started on their essay though. They're all getting a little sleepy. Don't blame them.
Wake up!
Whoa.
Who has to go to the lavatory?
All of them.
That's real intelligent.
You're right. It's wrong to destroy literature. It's such fun to read.
He pisses me off, this kid.
Mole really pumps my nads.
Oh, yeah.
I love his work.
Why is he gonna be such a jerk?
It's a big party at Stubby's. Parents are in Europe.
Ugh.
Pretty wild.
Yeah?
Bender's gonna hear this and go as well.
You grounded tonight?
I don't know. My mom said I was, but my dad told me just to blow her off. I mean, I don't think either one of them gives a shit about me. It's like they use me just to get back at each other.
Oh my god. This girl belongs in a horror movie. She
Shut
freaks
up.
me out. Oh my god.
You get along with your parents?
Well, if I say yes, I'm an idiot, right?
You're an idiot anyway. But if you say you get along with your parents, well, you're a liar too.
I don't like my parents either. I mean, I don't.
You are a parent's wet dream, okay?
He's got a name.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's your name?
Brian?
Wow. 26 minutes into the movie.
What's yours?
Claire.
She looked like a Molly.
Have you ever kissed a boy on the mouth?
I mean, if she said yes, she'd be called a slut. Let's be real. If she says no, she's a prude.
Leave her alone.
Yeah.
I said leave her alone.
You gonna make me?
Yeah.
I like this kid.
2 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the floor. Anytime you're ready, pal.
Ooh. A nice one.
I don't want to get into this with you, man.
Why not?
Because I'd kill you.
Bold statement. Oh. He was not lying.
Let's end this right now. You don't talk to her. You don't look at her. And you don't even think about her.
That's fair. Oh my god. Oh, he's so annoying. Oh, no, he's got the other people whistling too.
All right, girls. That's 30 minutes for lunch.
Well, I think the cafeteria would be a more suitable place for us to eat lunch in, sir.
Well, I don't care what you think, Andrew.
This teacher is so mean.
Excuse me. You. And you. Hey!
The goth emo chick with the sports jock.
Wake her.
What do you drink?
Vodka.
Whoa.
When do you drink vodka?
Whenever.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Sensitive question, I guess.
Claire, you want to see a picture of a guy with elephantitis of the nuts? It's pretty tasty.
Can't you just leave me
I
alone?
mean, if he had a great personality, was a good dancer, and had a cool car.
I like how Brian
Probably have to ride in the back
is
seat.
just hanging around Bender.
Brian here is a cherry.
Not cherry.
When have you ever gotten laid?
I've laid lots of times.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you and Claire did it.
What?
No, drop what? What are you talking about?
Well, Brian's trying to tell me that in addition to the number of girls in the Niagara Falls, that presently you and he are riding the hobby horse.
Little pig.
No, I'm not. I'm not. It's only because I didn't want to know I was a virgin, okay?
Aww.
Why didn't you let me know you were a virgin?
Because it's personal business. It's my personal, private business.
Well, Brian, it doesn't sound like you're doing any business.
I think it's okay for a guy to be a virgin.
You do?
That's super cute. It's just always such a weird big deal in high schools. This whole virginity topic. Sushi.
What's that?
Sushi.
Sushi?
Rice, raw fish, and seaweed.
So uncultured. Whoa. That's a lot. Gonna eat all that? Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this chick? She's so odd. She's truly so odd. They're like, what is wrong with her?
What are we having? Milk? Soup.
It's lunch.
Well, Brian, this is a very nutritious lunch. All the food groups are represented.
Not really.
Here's my impression of life at Big Bry's house.
No one cares, bro.
Say, son, how'd you like to go fishing this weekend? Great, Dad. But I've got homework to do. That's all right, son. You can do it on the boat. Gee.
Maybe he should be a drama kid.
What about your family?
It's real easy. Stupid, worthless,
Damn.
no good, goddamn freeloading son of a...
Damn. I knew that he would have a bad home life.
You! No, Dad! What about you? You!
Damn. This is scary.
Is that for real? You want to come over sometime?
That's shit. It's all part of your image. I don't believe a word of it.
You don't believe me?
Well, why would he act that way?
No.
Just for fun? Secretly got an amazing home life?
You believe this? Huh?
Damn. It's rough. I can see why he's so mad. Jeez. The drama, though. He really should be a drama kid.
You shouldn't have said that.
How do I know? I mean, he lies about everything anyway.
Oh my gosh. That sucks. Escape of the children.
How do you know where Vernon went?
I don't.
How do you know when he'll be back?
I don't. Being bad feels pretty good.
He's just risking it for the biscuit.
This is so stupid. Why are we risking getting caught? I don't know.
They should have stayed back.
Slob. My maid's on vacation.
Ew. This freaking kid, man. Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there, we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. You want to check out my Patreon? Link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below.
Boy has marijuana. Do you approve of this?
She's like, I want some. They really didn't all have to come with him. I suppose they were worried about him. Uh-oh. They're a bit of a team now. This is so risky.
We're dead. Get back to the library. Keep doing it on.
Oh, wow. Wow. Took one for the team. Well, I mean, it was his fault that everybody came out with him, though. He doesn't look like a teenager. Just looking at his teeth.
Out! It's over. Don't you want to hear my excuse? Thinking of trying out for a scholarship.
Give me the ball.
Oh, my lord.
Everything's a big joke, huh, Bender? The false alarm you pulled Friday. False alarms are really funny, aren't they? What if your home, what if your family,
Oh.
what if your dope was on fire?
Impossible, sir. It's in Johnson's underwear.
Oh, my God.
You think this is cute? You think he's bitching? Is that it? You want to see something funny? You go visit John Bender in 5 years. You'll see how goddamn funny he is.
I mean, he needs support. That's for damn sure.
What's the matter, John? You gonna cry? Let's go.
Hey, keep your fucking hands off me.
Damn.
And someday, when you're out of here and you've forgotten all about this place, I'm gonna be there.
Really?
And I'm gonna kick the living shit out of you, man. I'm gonna knock your
Jeez.
dick in the dirt.
You threatening me?
What kind of teacher is he?
Get on your feet, pal. Let's find out how tough you are. I want to know right now how tough you are. Come on, I'll give you the first punch. Let's go.
Yeah, teachers don't act like this anymore.
You're a gutless turd.
Man, he actually looked scared.
A naked blonde walks into a bar with a poodle under one arm and a 2-foot salami under the other.
I love that he's talking to himself.
Naked lady says,
Uh-oh. Oh!
Forgot my pencil.
Okay.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
could you describe the ruckus, sir?
Watch your tongue, young man. Watch it. What is this?
Oh my god.
Really, sir, there wasn't any noise.
She's covering for him even though he's being so rude.
Now, I may not have caught you in the act this time, but you can bet I will. On that, Missy.
At least she's finding this entertaining.
I will not be made a fool of.
Lol. Okay, pal.
You're an asshole.
Sue me.
She covered for you, pal. Whoa. Kid's getting high. No freaking way. No freaking way. Even her. She's not even inhaling. That's so cute.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Oh, this is bad. There's smoke everywhere. Kid's gone loose. All right, everything's going off now. Okay. Any more cartwheels? Oh. That's insane.
What's happening? What are you doing in the basement files?
Homework here.
Homework, huh?
Yeah.
Confidential files. Huh?
Interesting. Are you allowed to be looking at those files?
You got a middle name? Yeah, I guess.
Your middle name is Ralph, as in puke.
What?
Birth date's 5'9½". You weigh 130 pounds. And your social security number is 04938.
Why does she know?
I stole your wallet.
Oh.
This is great. You're a thief, too, huh?
I'm not a thief. $2 and a beaver shot.
What?
He's got a nudie picture in there. I saw it. It's
Really?
All right.
That's pretty wild, Brian.
Are all these your girlfriends?
Some of them.
You don't believe in just one guy, one girl?
How come you got so much in your purse?
Changing the subject.
This is the worst fake ID I've ever seen. You realize you made yourself 68? What do you need a fake ID for?
So I can vote.
Oh my god.
You want to see what's in my bag?
No.
No one asked. Whoa.
What is all that stuff? Do you always carry this much in your bag?
She is so random.
You never know when you may have to jam.
Are those tampons?
Now you're carrying all that crap around in your purse. Either you really want to run away, or you want people to think you want to run away.
You have problems.
Oh, I have problems.
You do everything everybody ever tells you to do. That is a problem.
But I didn't dump my purse out on the couch and invite people into my problems.
That's true. Are they gonna kiss or something? Whoa.
So what's wrong?
I feel like they're gonna kiss.
Real bad?
Yeah.
Aww. They're all suffering in some way or another. Except for Brian so far.
They ignore me.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What did you want to be when you were young? When I was a kid, I wanted to be John Lennon.
Carl, don't be a goof. I'm trying to make a serious point. Carl, I've been teaching for 22 years.
Whoa.
And each year, these kids get more and more arrogant.
It's just the way it is.
Listen, Vern, if you were 16, what would you think of you, huh?
Hey, Carl.
Good point.
What would I do for $1 million? I'd do as little as I had to.
That's boring. The idea is to like search your mind for the absolute limit. Would you drive to school naked?
He could do that now without $1 million.
I'd do that. I'll do anything sexual. I don't need $1 million to do it either.
You're lying.
I already have. I've done just about everything there is, except a few things that are illegal.
Are your parents aware of this?
The only person I told was my shrink.
What did you do when you told them?
He nailed me.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't think that from a legal standpoint, what he did can be construed as rape since I paid him.
He's an adult.
Yeah, he's married, too.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Have you ever done it?
Again.
Look, I'm not going to discuss my private life with total strangers.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
A what?
Well, if you say you haven't.
Exactly what I said earlier. That is the high school experience for girls. And I don't know if it's changed, but at least it was still like that when I was in high school.
Sex is your weapon. You said it yourself. You use it to get respect.
No, I never said that. She twisted my words around. I don't use it, period.
Oh, are you medically frigid or is it psychological?
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't mean it that way. You guys are putting words into my mouth.
Why don't we focus on somebody else?
Answer the question. Don't be
Come on, it's easy. It's only one question.
No! I never did it!
I go crazy at that point too.
I never did it either. I'm not a nymphomaniac. I'm a compulsive liar.
So how do we know if this is a liar?
Do you guys know what I did to get in here? I taped Larry Lester's buns together. And the bizarre thing is that I did it for my old man. I tortured this poor kid because I wanted him to think that I was cool.
That's sad.
Got the feeling that he was disappointed that I never cut loose on anyone, right? And my friends, they just laughed and cheered me on. All I could think about was Larry's father and Larry having to go home and explain what happened to him.
That is so sad. It's not nice.
I mean, how do you apologize for something like that?
I mean, it looks like he's regretful.
Andrew, you've got to be number one. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. Win! Win!
Jeez.
Win!
I feel like this is like a therapy session for them all, and they're all relating to each other in some way. Like they're different, but they're the same.
It's like me, you know, like with my grades, like when I step outside myself, kind of, and like when I look in at myself, you know, and I see me. I don't like what I see
Why don't you like yourself?
because I'm failing shop.
Failing.
We had 8 weeks to do it, and then, you know, we're supposed to. It was like a lamp. My light didn't go on. I've never gotten an F in my life.
Damn. This kid's dealing with a lot of pressure.
Have you seen some of the dopes that take shop?
I take shop.
Neither one of you is any better than the other one.
Yeah,
I
it's
can write
different
with my toes.
intelligence.
Brush my teeth.
With your feet?
Play heart and soul on the piano.
I can make spaghetti.
Ooh.
What can you do?
Tape all of your buns together.
I want to see what Claire can do.
You have to swear to God you won't laugh.
Do it. Everybody.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Oh, that's cool.
That was great, Claire.
He's not impressed.
Don't do that to her. You swore to God you wouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
You know, I have just as many feelings as you do, and it hurts just as much when somebody steps all over them.
God, you're so pathetic. Don't you ever compare yourself to me.
Bro, you're turning into your dad, don't you see?
I like those earrings, Claire. Are those real diamonds, Claire?
Shut up.
Daddy, buy those.
Shut up!
You know what I got for Christmas this year? It was a banner fucking year at the old Bender family. I got a carton of cigarettes.
Well, it's not her fault. How is it her fault? So mean.
My God, are we gonna be like our parents?
Not me.
I feel like every kid kind of has this existential crisis where they worry about that.
No, it's kind of a weird time, but I was just wondering what is going to happen to us on Monday. I mean, I consider you guys my friends.
Oh, that's so cute.
Are we still friends, you mean? Do you want the truth?
Yeah, I want the truth.
I don't think so.
Wow.
With all of us or just John?
With all of you.
It's a real nice attitude, Claire.
Oh, be honest, Andy. If Brian came walking up to you in the hall on Monday, I mean, picture this, you're there with all the sports. You know exactly what you do. You'd say hi to him, and when he left, you cut him all up so your friends wouldn't think that you really liked him.
That's messed up, but it's a great commentary on high school cliques.
What if I came up to you? Same exact thing.
You are a
Why? Because I'm telling the truth? That makes me a bitch?
No, because you know how shitty that is to do to someone. And you don't got the balls to stand up to your friends and tell them that you're gonna like who you want to like.
Okay, what about you hypocrite?
Yeah, 100%.
You take Allison to one of your heavy metal vomit parties. Or take Brian out to the parking lot at lunch and get high. Or what about Andy, for that matter? What about me? What would your friends say if we were walking down the hall together? They'd laugh their asses off, and you'd probably tell them that you were doing it with me so they'd forgive you for being seen with me.
Talk about my friends. You don't know any of my friends. You don't look at any of my friends. And you certainly wouldn't condescend.
He loves yelling.
Rich, drunk mother in the Caribbean. And as far as being concerned about what's going to happen when you and I walk down the hallways of school, you can forget it, because it's never going to happen.
He's literally just berating her, and it's such cringe behavior.
Then I assume Alice and I are better people than you guys, huh? Would you do that to me?
I don't have any friends.
Oh.
Well, if you did.
No.
Oh. All right, Allison and Brian are my favorite.
I just want to tell each of you that I wouldn't do that.
Oh, Brian. I believe him.
I hate it. I hate having to go along with everything my friends say.
Then why do you do it?
Who the hell knows? High school's weird.
You know, you just don't understand the pressure that they can put on you.
You think I don't understand pressure, Claire? Well, you.
Damn!
You.
Damn! Oh my gosh, the tears are pouring out after they got high.
You know why I'm here today? Mr. Ryan found a gun in the locker.
Okay, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy.
You can't have an F. No, my parents can have it.
So he was gonna use it on himself?
Even if I ace the rest of the semester, I'm still only a B. Everything's ruined for me.
That's a lot of pressure on a kid.
It was a handgun?
It was a flare gun. Went off in my locker. It's not funny.
Oh my gosh. He's just picturing it. The loud sound. I mean, that part's pretty funny. I'm glad he didn't use it.
You want to know what I did to get in here?
And since we're all being honest.
I didn't have anything better to do.
Oh, wow. That's kind of sad, huh? They're all getting along. I love it. I love to see it. Another escape plan. I don't know where the teacher is. He just kind of gave up on them after a certain point. Seemingly.
Are you gonna write your paper?
Yeah, why?
Well, it's kind of a waste for all of us to write our paper, don't you think?
Oh my gosh.
I think we'd all kind of say the same thing.
You just don't want to write your paper, right?
He was individuals,
True.
though.
You're the smartest, right?
Well.
We trust you.
I mean, the teacher's gonna know.
Come on. Don't be afraid.
Oh, she's giving her a makeover.
You know, you really do look a lot better without all that black in your eyes. Hey, I like that black.
Aw,
This looks a lot better.
that's so sweet. They're bonding.
Why are you being so nice to me? Because you're letting me.
You lost?
What the hell's going on? Shouldn't they all be kind of copying him at the same time? Whoa! That ain't Allison. Is that Allison? I swear 80s, 90s movies were obsessed with giving girls makeovers. Whoa. How unexpected.
Why'd you do that?
I thought she hated him.
I knew you wouldn't.
Oh.
Were you really disgusted about what I did with my lipstick?
Truth?
Truth.
No.
Is he just saying that because he knows he could get a little smoochy smooch?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? It's just so different.
He likes her now.
I can see your face.
Is that good or bad?
She's still a little weird girl inside. It's okay. So much happened.
See you next Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, he's there for a while. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's crazy. Hey, maybe they'll hang out on Monday. Don't you? Aw. How cute. What an unlikely couple. He was horrible to her. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so scared of you. All you do is yell at me. Maybe he needs someone like her in his life. Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are.
Oh, he narrated at the beginning.
But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain and an athlete
And a basket case. A princess.
and a criminal. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club! Title of the movie. Don't you. Surprisingly, I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't think I would just because I stopped watching it as a teenager, like 10 minutes into the movie. I saw myself in Brian. I saw myself in Claire. I saw myself in Allison. Okay, fair enough. I didn't see myself in Andrew just because I was not into sports at all, but I definitely saw myself in majority of these kids that were at detention, and I related to them in some ways. I moved at the end of year 11, so heading into year 12, and I was the new girl, and so I had a lot of, I guess, attention on me being like one of the only, actually probably the only new girl that started that year. And so I often felt like I was only making friends with guys, and then the girls didn't end up liking me. I wasn't popular, but I also wasn't Allison, but I also was, because I was a bit of an emo goth girl as well, but I did still speak, and I also had a lot of pressure about my grades as well. So yeah, I did see myself in some of the characters and I related to them. I think that John Hughes wrote these characters really well because they are so relatable, and for me it was very nostalgic. I've never been to a detention like that. I don't know if that's a thing in Australia to have people come to detention on a Saturday and make them stay the whole day. Let me know in the comment section below, because I totally could be wrong. If you're from Australia and you experienced a detention like the one that they had in Breakfast Club, I'd love to hear about it. I really like the way that these characters were written because they felt really raw and real and authentic, and even though not much was happening, and I probably think that's why I opted out of it when I was a teenager. It was just too slow paced for me. But seeing it as an adult and seeing it all the way through, it really felt like these kids who thought they had nothing in common realized that they actually have more in common than they think. And they came to that conclusion just by spending those hours with each other and talking to one another. It felt like they were in a bit of a therapy session at the end when they blazed up. Some of the things that these kids were doing, I did not know how they had the bravery or the audacity, I guess, to go ahead and do those things, because I would have been way too scared. I would have been like, there is a very high risk that I could get caught. And they very well could have got caught. And the punishment would have been severe, because we're talking 1985, we're talking dope, we're talking children as well. Things really have come a long way in terms of like punishment, especially towards children, when we compare it to like 1985 to now. Either way, being caught doing that was very risky. I could have never done it. They bonded in the strangest of ways, and they really started to empathize with one another, and some of them even hooked up at the end, and that's just also very high school. You know, one minute you hate someone because they're teasing you, and then the next minute you're like, oh, I actually have a crush on this person, and I think that's why I was teasing them. I think that's probably why John was yelling at Claire so much, but he was also yelling at everyone. And one thing I said in the reaction, which I'll say again, is that I definitely do think as kids we're often comparing ourselves to our parents, and we're kind of fearful that we'll just end up like our parents. And I guess it just depends if you like the image of your parents or not. But at that age, I feel like all teenagers are kind of like rebelling against their parents, even if like they've got the best job and they're the best parent ever. Somehow, some way, a teenager is just going to get the ick from their parents. It's a bit of a sad reality. I do feel sorry for parents who have teenagers, because sometimes it's like not even their fault. But I really enjoy this movie and I'm glad I gave it a go. Let me know what your favorite John Hughes movie is, and if there are any other John Hughes movies that I haven't checked out yet on the channel but you want me to check them out, I'd love to read your suggestions in the comment section below. If you have any fun facts about Breakfast Club, I'd love to read those too. If you want to watch the full unedited version of this video, you can check out my Patreon. You just need a copy of the movie. Membership to my Patreon is down in the description bar, the pinned comments down below, where you'll find me on all the social media handles, my 2 other channels, and my Twitch live streams. I game on the weekends and I'd love to see you over there. So thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.